Rise of Industry Warehouse Guide. So I'm going to show you how warehouses work. The first thing I'm going to do is find a warehouse. We got one over here. It's in the center of the area, and you notice that all of the cotton is within the range of this warehouse. When you click on the warehouse, it opens up this pop-up. And I'm going to start over here. You can see that you can turn the building off and on. There might be a little red alert, and you can highlight it. There it is. It says storage is full. Toggle alert messaging. You probably want it on. Toggle route lines. So it shows you where it's connected to. This will target the building, so if you scroll away, you can hit on the little target. This pins the panel so it doesn't close. Minimize the panel, maximize the panel. Over here, you've got the name of the nearest town. You can change the name, like I could call it Cotton 2. The reason why it's called Cotton is because all the cotton plantations are putting cotton into here. So you want a name for whatever you need to produce cotton, which is going to be water. See over here, it has water. Needs water. So I send my water to the cotton warehouse. And I know that if I want to send cotton out, I go to the cotton warehouse and I send it out. If I go to a water, which is, let's say it's this one right over here, it's auto saving right now, so we have to wait. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to find the cotton warehouse. So it needs water. You would click on the water, and then you would click on warehouses, and you see at the top it says cotton. So that's how you find it. And if I want, I can go through, and maybe I'll see another one that says cotton, and then I'll know to send it water. For example, here's one that says drink. They need water at the drink warehouse. They really don't, but that's what you would send to it. Over here you have incoming products. You can change the range of the warehouse, so I can make it really small, or I can make it bigger. I usually maximize everything, but it can make the warehouses overcrowded. Over here you can individually turn off a plantation. This is plantation 32. You have to turn the building names on in order to see plantation 32, but you're not really going to care. I guess there's no way to click to go to the plantation. Over here you can disable, I think it only disables the display of what's below, and all off turns everything off, turns everything on. This is just a filter, as far as I know. This is outgoing. See over here it says equally. You can send it to shops, users, no shops. You can turn each one off. I'm going to play it. So what the bar does on the bottom is it shows the traffic going in and out. We'll have to find that on another warehouse. This bar at the bottom will show the truck driving to the destination. You see on this, there's a little square that's going across as it's returning to the warehouse. Over here you have a list of manual routes, and there's also automatic routes. This has the icon for the product. It has the inventory. I don't know how to close that. It has the town, the number of tiles away from the building, the income, the name of the building. You can turn the building off. You can delete the route. This is an icon for that building. Over here you have some values. For example, you can set a limit to how many get sent, or you can just do infinite, and how many you keep. Do you want to keep some here? And this allows you to either send 1 unit at a time or wait until it's full. And I know you're going to ask, why send 1 unit at a time? The reason why is because if you're doing a contract and you have to send 25 units, and if you wait until full, it might send 24 units and then you have 1 left and your contract doesn't get full. And then you have to go manually adjust this so it sends 1 unit to complete the contract. Here at the bottom, you have the ability to place the train yard or the boat port or the Zeppelin. These are the items in storage. You can see it says 99 and there's no route for cotton. So what you would do is you would click on this, and then you want to send it to a factory. You see that there's a toy factory nearby. So I'm going to go to the toy factory that's nearby, and I'm going to find the warehouse that covers it, which might be this one over here, and click that. Send it by air so that we get less road traffic, and then I click this option to wait until full. And then this just shows some information. If you have a building and you don't know if it works, the total trucks dispatched will be 0 under lifetime. So that's everything you need to know about warehouses. This is a warehouse that has a rail yard, the airfield, and the warehouse. The rail yards are very difficult to build. It's going to take a little bit of practice. Over here we've got one in the middle. There's 2 different warehouses next to each other because they keep getting busy. So I have to have 2 to balance out the load. You'll notice that I did a double road going around to make it easier. And there are 2 different types of warehouses. One puts the road in one direction and the other one puts the road in the other direction. I'm going to show you. This is one warehouse. And this is the other warehouse. You notice that this one, where'd it go? The roads going in and out are different. I'm going to rotate it so you can see. You see how one is the mirror image of the other? I'm going to delete these. If you have a lot of buildings, you're going to need a ton of warehouses. When you ship a product, you go over here and you click on warehouses. I have 118 warehouses. That's a pretty long list. You'll notice that some of them, like this one is called Holden Beach. That means it's adjacent to the city, and you're going to want to send to that warehouse, and once it gets to that warehouse, it'll deliver it automatically to the shop. So here's another one called Holden Beach, another one called Holden Beach. This one is called Spring Hill, which is the town. It's adjacent to that town. This one is called the State Export, which is if you want to export to state. I send it here, and the reason why is because it will be more efficient. You can carry more per unit, and you can send by air and by boat. If you just go to state, you cannot send by air or by boat. It has to go by land. If you have any questions about warehouses, please post below. Also, check on my discussion forum at cheapbooks.cc in the video game section for industry, rise of industry. I have a lot of tips there. And I am the owner of cheapbooks.com, which is a website for searching for books and textbooks. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.